reasons why I chose Ceres Primary School for Martin. The first one was it was recommended to me by Scope, and the main reason they said it would be most suitable was having a really great sense of caring and the ability to give attention individually to students, and especially ones that might have additional needs. So that was a big plus for me, and I found that that's come about both through students and through staff. Second reason that I found when I got here, which is really wonderful, is there's a marvellous sense of community and a sense of parent input, and through fundraising, through functions, and that's a really wonderful thing that it's so cohesive because it's small enough to do that. And it's through that there's always a sense of continued improvement and wanting to go forwards and onwards, so that's a really good thing here as well. And the third thing as a teacher, which I find really stimulating and yet comforting, is that it's a school that has rural values and ethics, but its curriculum is presented in a really modern and fully resourced way. And I find that really pleasing and comforting, that it's got the best of both worlds, I should say, in that sense. So they're the three reasons.
Why we chose Ceres Primary School. We felt comfortable as soon as we walked in the gate. We felt welcome. We also love the family atmosphere of the school, and the fact that you can get to know everyone. Everyone knows your name, and you know all your friends. Nook's mum, she's in grade 5. She's been at Ceres since prep, and we live locally, just down the bottom of the hill. And we loved this school because it was small and friendly, and I guess that's the reason why we decided to send them all here. Local and a small, caring environment.
I currently have my younger son Tom at this school, and he's in grade 3 and he has special needs. And when we were looking for a school for Tom, I had my oldest son Michael at another large school in the area, and we were driving around and interviewing schools, interviewing the principals and just sort of checking the schools out. And Thomas wasn't at all happy about any of the schools that he saw. And we drove up to Ceres Primary School and he goes, "Mum, that's my school!" And we've never looked back. In fact, it was so wonderful and we felt so good about it that we took our other son out and put him into Ceres at the end of grade 3, and he had a wonderful time. He went from a larger school where he wasn't happy to this school where he just did really well, and Thomas now is also doing really well. He's got lots of friends, he has a lot of support, with the teachers, and he's just having a fantastic time. And this video is being made just after the school holidays, and I said to Thomas, "I'm going to miss you when you go back to school." And he said, "But Mum, all my teachers have missed me over the holidays. I have to go back. They want to see me." And I think that says it all.
I'm Renee McCarthy, and I have 2 children at Ceres Primary School. I'm also a teacher, so I thought it might be interesting to give my point of view about why I chose this school. First of all, the environment is fantastic. It's a small school. You walk in, it's a welcoming atmosphere. You don't feel anonymous. All the kids know each other. They know each other's names. The parents know each other. We all say hi. I think I know every child in the school. When you send your child here from kindergarten, there's no problem with transition. The big kids yell out, "Hi, how you going?" Make sure the preps are fine. And they settle in really quickly. It's almost like, they've been here forever. The transition from kinder to prep is really smooth, but so is the transition through all the year levels. They already know the teachers because the teachers teach them for the specialist subjects like art, PE, so there's no problem moving through the school, and they all know each other. So it's a real breeze from grade prep to grade 6. It's really easy, and there's no hesitation. The children move through really easily. And also from grade 6 to high school, Ceres Primary School children have a reputation for settling in well to high school. They're confident, they've come from a really nurturing background, so they have good self-esteem. Educationally, they cope really well. I have colleagues say to me that they really enjoy having Ceres Primary School kids in their high school classes because they're lovely kids, and that's part of the environment and the teaching that goes on at Ceres Primary. The other great thing about Series Primary School is the ability to get involved if you're a parent. There's so many things that you can come and do. There's the canteen duty that's once a week. If you don't want to come and actually serve, you can help with cooking. There's coming into class and helping with reading or any aspect that you want to help with. There's the barbecue days on Thursdays. Obviously we have our normal things like working bees and fundraisers, but if you want to get involved in this school, they welcome you with open arms. It's really, really comfortable to come in. You can come into the staff room, make a cup of tea or coffee, talk to the staff. You feel comfortable here, and you have great access to the teachers because of that. You know, you don't have to make special appointments. You can just drop by and with any concerns or anything that you want to talk about. So that's an excellent aspect of the school, and I know fellow parents with kids at other schools really envy the ability to be able to have access to the teaching staff and the principal. Anything you need or want, it's really easy. The kids here are catered for really well socially, and as I've said, the environment is fantastic for them. But what about the education? I mean, in the end, that's what our schools are for. Well, the education here is top-notch. Our results are better than average. Students that need extra support are readily given it. The students that need extending and challenging, they're given every opportunity to do that. They can work with the older kids, and it seems to work very easily here and naturally, and all the kids accept each other. There's no stigma attached with whichever group you're working with. It's all about learning. Being a small school, people have fears about the education and the breadth of it, and I can say that there's nothing to worry about here. They get to do everything that the big schools get to do. They go on all the excursions, they have all the sports days. There's always something happening for the kids. In fact, there's the opportunity to do more because there's less kids. All the grade 6s get to be a leader in some way. They run the assemblies. Assemblies are fantastic community feel. The parents come down. It's almost like a concert or even a picnic atmosphere when the parents are sitting around and the children are performing. Awards are given out. So the recognition of each child is a real thing here. Nobody misses out, and their education is fantastic. You couldn't want some more. The teachers at Series Primary School are up to date with all the current educational trends. They go out and learn about what's happening. They come back, they share their information with each other. Being a small staff, they can do that readily. And you can see new things happening all the time, ideas being introduced and implemented, and the students benefit from it. So as far as worrying about a small school,